Hi friends, so welcome to Catch Reality Season 2, where we go deeper with our deepest secrets, embrace ourselves, own our stories, and make a healthy conversation about it. So, welcome friends to episode 5. So, if you'll notice, wala tayo sa Casa Pero ngayon. We're in a different location. So, we're here at MOA. So, I just get my race kit for this coming Pride Run sa Sunday. And nag-coffee lang ako here for the sole purpose of making contents na rin. At since nga minsan lang naman tayo magawi dito, so sulitin na natin. Hindi pwedeng tayo lang yung magagatasan dito. I'm here actually in Aperitif. So a coffee shop here in MOA, Sky Garden. And yeah, I ordered their hazelnut latte kung daw nagkakamali kasi kanina tagal ng ibang customer dun sa counter, so I just asked the barista kung ano yung best seller nila or ano yung ma-recommend niya. So ito, thankfully naman, hindi naman siya nagkamali sa gusto ko. Sinabi ko lang kasi na medyo matapang. Pero sabi nila lahat daw ng mga coffees nila here are with 2 shots of espresso. And then, sabi ko hindi din masyado matamis. So, pinaless sweet ko lang. Sarap. And then, I ordered also their Canafe croissant. Medyo messy lang talaga siya kainin. Pero masarap. Okay, so dala ko na yung maliit nating bunutan. Pero before I start, no, gusto ko lang sabihin na yung mga kinukwento ko dito ay based on my personal experiences. And sabi ko nga, kung mababasa niyo yung caption, andun yung mga purpose ko kung bakit ko siya kinukwento. And hopefully, yung purpose na yon is mag-translate kung paano ko siya kinukwento or paano ko siya sinasabi sa inyo. Kasi ayoko naman na mag-focus lang dun sa nangyari or sa ginawa ko. Pero gusto ko din mag-focus kung ano ba yung learnings na natutunan ko doon, and I just really want to share it with your friends. And I know naman na I have friends online and possibly mapanood to ng mas bata sa akin, ganyan, or nasa mas younger generation. Just really want to let you know na these conversations are not taboo anymore. Dapat siyang mapag-usapan in the sense na hindi para i-romanticize kung anong mga actions yung mga nagagawa natin, especially in the gay community or in this kind of topic. Pero I just really want to help. Kasi yung pinagdaanan ko towards this aspect is hindi biro. There's a lot of things na pinagsisihan ko. And by sharing this to you, especially sa mga younger generations, I hope na may matutunan kayo dito. Okay, so bunot na tayo. Ang daming tao. Ay, dumadami na yung tao. Nakas ba? Magpo-4 na. Weekdays ba't ang daming tao ngayon? May pasok kayo Okay. So, hindi ko alam kung ano yung mabunot ko. So, ang nabunot ko for this episode ay okay. Okay lang naman na i-share ko to. Very quick lang naman to. Okay friends, so ang nabunot ko ay my worst threesome experience. Yeah. This is something na medyo explicit na or we could say na hindi na pag-uusapan in this kind of setting. Ako naman siguro mga nagvo-vlog or may mga sikat dyan na may platform na talaga na pinag-uusapan itong mga ganitong bagay. Pero not in a sense na katulad ng ganitong approach, no. For those who are listening na curious or hindi alam or hindi aware kung ano yung meaning nito, I hope this video will not trigger you to be curious about it. But at the end of this video, I hope na may matutunan kayo and you will really think more about it. Kung nandun kayo sa posisyon na na-curious kayo, kung gusto nyo ba itong isubukan or not, diba? I hope this video will help you to, discern and think more about it. For those who don't know, this threesome meaning you're having sex or intercourse with 2 partners. Not totally romantically like tatlo kayo na magkarelasyon, pero you're having sex na tatlo kayo. Because threesome, diba? So yun, my worst threesome experience. Where, when, and how did that happen? So, to be honest, marami naman ako experience in this kind of scenario. Pero what I would like to share is kung ano yung pinaka-worst na na-experience ko. And I hope we could learn something from here. This happened nung nasa Makati pa ako. I think, yun, nasa Makati ako, nag-work ako doon. And by that time, doon pa din ako sa point na nag-explore ako. And I think I'm fully aware na I'm exploring on that time, on that era. Kasi nag-work na rin naman ako nun. And may nakachat ako sa G-App na isang guy na yun nga, nag-aaya, then 3S daw. So, yun, basically, I went there, then pagdating ko doon, ayun, nandun na yung kasama niya, gano'n. And kaya ko siya nasabing worst, kasi it's not because of me, but because I feel like na left behind yung kausap ko. Kasi technically, yung isa, hindi ko naman siya nakausap, pero yung ang kausap ko is yung may-ari ng bahay or ng apartment na nag-invite talaga sa akin. And I think kung di ako nagkakamali, parang hindi yun ata yung first time na mag-meet sila nung kasama niya. Ayun, ang ending, mas kami yung nag-click nung kasama niya kaysa dun sa nakausap ko. And na-feel ko talaga na left behind si Kuya. Na left behind talaga si Kuya. And actually, I consider that as my worst 3S experience kasi I feel like may na-left behind dun sa scenario. I don't know if you will get it or if you will understand it. Pero this is the context kasi and based on my experience. No? In having 3S, things that you will do will not always favor for the three of you. Gets nyo ba? May mga ilan na syempre lahat yon parang ginusto nyo, lahat yon parang lahat ng ginawa nyo parang you're all satisfied, pero there were times in my experience na may na-left behind talaga. Pwedeng yung isa, pwedeng ako. And may times din na na-left behind din ako. First of all, what is in my head space by that time? Bakit ba ako pumayag? Bakit ba ako na-curious na makipag 3S? Because in that era of my journey, nandun ako sa point na gusto ko talaga yung nami-meet ko is someone na gusto ko maging ako. I feel like kapag na-meet ko yung guy na yon, parang na-validate ako, alam niya yan. May magtatanong, bakit 3S? Bakit hindi na lang sa isang guy? Or bakit hindi ka na lang mag-partner, di ba? Siguro part na rin talaga kasi ng curiosity ko yun. And sa mga napapanood ko nga, parang there is something in me na I really want to try those kind of things. Kahit hindi siya ganun ka preferably sa lahat. I mean, hindi siya for all, di ba? So, yun, nangyari yun. And fast forward, since nga mas nag-click kami nung guy, actually, after nun, kami na yung mas laging nagkita nung guy na yun. And to the point na, muntik na kaming maging kami nung guy na yun. Hindi lang kami naging kami kasi nag-pandemic. And kung maging kami man, ako yung magiging first niya na partner na lalaki. Ayun yung nasabi niya sa akin. Ayun, and hindi nga kami naging kami kasi nga, yun yung nangyari yun before pandemic hits talaga, like 2020 of February or March, mga ganun. So what this experience taught me? So actually, one of the reasons I consider my past experiences to be negative is because they affected me deeply. They lowered my self-esteem and led me to seek validation in the wrong places and from the wrong people. So, generally speaking, it's not just based on what I've experienced in that 3S, pero talagang naging realization ko here is, yun nga, I'm doing those things kasi nga, I seek for validation. Sobrang taas ng insecurity ko talaga that time. Sa sarili ko, sa physical aspect, or physical attributes ko, ganyan. And it led me to lowered my self-esteem. Ayan. Kasi diba, kapag nandun ako sa situation ng gano'n, tapos may na-meet ako na parang favored sa akin or parang nagustuhan ako, gano'n. Parang, I thought that time, natataas yung self-esteem ko or parang mababalidate ako. Pero, in the long run, thinking of it right now, hindi siya nakatulong talaga sa akin. Parang mas lalo siyang naka-lowered ng self-esteem ko. Knowing na yung background ko din ay, saying na hindi naman dapat na ginagawa. Alam mo, lumaki ako sa simbahan, ganyan. Pero dumating ako sa point na napunta ako sa ganitong sitwasyon na hindi ko din naman in-expect na mapupunta ako sa ganitong sitwasyon and magkaka-experience ako ng mga ganitong bagay. Yun nga, sabi ko nga rin kanina, di ba? I seek validation in the wrong places from the wrong people. Hindi ko na value o hindi ko nakita yung mga tao na talagang pinavalidate ako or yung galing ko, hindi ko siya mas napansin. Parang for the longest time, especially nung nag-work ako that time, parang ang daming self-doubts, alam niyo yun. And dito ko siya nalalabas, dito ko siya napapakita or ayun, dito ko nakukuha yung akala kong validation. Pero yun nga, there were times, sabi ko nga kanina ba, when there were times na I had a bad experience in doing those things, especially in threesome, na parang ako yung nala-left behind, nala-left out, parang ganun. And it really hurt me that time. And actually ngayon, develop ko pa din naman yung sarili ko, yung self-esteem ko, ganun. May mga times pa din na, alam mo yun, hindi ko nakikita yung value ko sa sarili. Pero unti-unti, na-overcome ko naman yun. So, if you could go back, would you make the same decision? Why or why not? Actually, if I will go back, hopefully, mas yun nga, nasabi ko to sa last video ko na sana mas tinatagan ko yung sarili ko na wag magpahulog sa mga ganong feelings or attraction or desires, selfish desires. I respect yung mga tao na they free themselves to experience everything kahit sa mga ganitong situation, mga ganitong aspeto. Pero yun nga, I respect them. Pero in my case, parang it really naka-apekto siya sa akin ng hindi maganda. Kaya parang if I could go back, hopefully hindi ko siya na-experience. Siguro okay na yung once. Kasi ito kinakwento ko. Hindi naman ito yung first experience ko. Pero yun nga, parang hopefully sana hindi ko na lang siya na-experience by that time. And siguro lastly, for those who are listening here, na curious about having 3S, ayan, if I'll give an advice, before you dive into it, think the consequences first. And not just once, but many times. Ako syempre that time, mapasok eh. So hindi ko na-accept or pinag-isipan masyado yung mga consequences, ganyan. Kaya I just dive into it. No, not knowing kung ano yung maging effect talaga nun sa akin deeply until now or for the long run. So yun nga, I respect those people na ginagawa talaga yun if that is part of their, preferences. Pero alam mo yun, kung ikaw na nakikinig ngayon na walang experience sa ganito and thinking of it na gawin mo yun, hindi ka napipigilan. Pero ang isa lang masasabi ko sa'yo, isipin mo muna yung magiging consequence nun sa'yo for the long run. Kasi isipin mo ng mabuti, isipin mo ng maigi. Kasi I'm not in your position to judge you, I'm not in the position to tell you what you need to do. Pero mag-isipan mo lang ng mabuti kasi it will really affect you. So, yun lang. And I think that's it. So, that's my worst 3S experience. Yeah. So, hopefully may natutunan kayo in this video. So, actually medyo conscious ako kasi first time ko mag-shoot sa labas. Tapos ganito pa yung topic. Pero yeah, I hope I shared something important and valuable sa inyo. So, ayun, siguro last words, yun nga, before you dive into it, think about it many times. So, yun lang friends, and I hope you learn from it, and follow nyo ako sa mga social medias ko, and don't forget to subscribe. Yun lang friends, and see you on the next episode of Catch Reality Season 2. Bye!